Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to The Witcher 3 and the Blood and Wine DLC. Hey, before we get into this episode, I really hope that the audio and video and everything looks good for you guys. If it doesn't, please be patient with me. Unfortunately, along with the Witcher Next Gen update, which is continued to be a fun experience of trying to get my settings rearranged exactly the right way. Not a bad experience, just a fun experience. You know, it comes with the territory. All games do this. I also have made a jump that I've been meaning to do for a long time, switching my actual streaming and recording software. So now that I've done that, some things might just be a little funky for a little while. I hope not. I'm going to try and keep an eye on them. But if the video looks a little blurry, or if the video audio levels are wrong, or maybe the video looks incredible, that'd be great. That's fine. So, apologies in advance if anything changed there. Hey, so in the last episode, we did some extreme cosplay, and now it's time to continue on with the main quest and look for the White's lair. Let me refresh myself on this White real quick and what exactly we're supposed to use against it, because it's been a day since we last recorded, and my brain can't remember stuff sometimes. All right. Yrden and Necrophage, and I believe I actually already applied the Necrophage oil, but we have also fought since then. So, let's go ahead and chuck that back on. And we're off, Roach. Let's do it.
Move it.
Oh, okay. Seems good. Seems good. There we go. All right. Oh, hello. You're a foglet? I'll just avoid you. How's that sound? Just run around. Ignore you if possible. Go uphill. More enemies. Is that the witch's house? There's a lot of howling noises happening. And there's something hanging from the tree over here. Oh, no. These are spoons? The little guy down there. There's something howling up here. This place seems very sketchy. More spoons. Okay. Enemy over here.
Barghests. Never a good omen.
Ah, yes, a barghest. We've seen one of these before. I just don't remember what it is. Is it also a is it a like a specter? Barghest. It is a spectral dog. Wolf thingy. Witchers rarely believe in the gods. They accept that barghests exists. All right. So we used specter oil and Yrden versus them. All right. Go ahead and chuck some specter oil on. Interesting. So what's going on here? We got these wolves. And by wolves, I mean barghests. Oi, come here. Come here, you little turd. Nope. Did you just die? It just disappeared. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, there's one done. Great. Hey, the sun is rising. More spoons. I hit some spoons. Ah! There's the best song in the game. Okay, these are really not that scary at all. That light is really pretty, though. The golden light. Oh, man. I was too quick. The music's gone. Is this a refuge? Sorry, a refuge for dogs? Trastamara Hunting Cottage. I was thinking maybe it could be like a place where lost dogs went to be taken care of. Oh, this is fucking creepy. Oh, I don't like this. At all. Also, something is mad down that direction. Did we go fight it?
Regis's
Oh, it's a
raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
bunch of barghests. Okay. Past that. Slow him down. Okay, that's too many. You know what we do here? Just do a lot of whirling. Whirling in the middle of some Yurden. Dodging. Dip, duck, dive, dodge. Use the spell. Okay, we're close. We're close. Also close to death. Game feels really loud, right? I'm not alone there? All right. I'll turn it down. That feels really loud. I don't know if my settings didn't save again, or... Sorry about that. Good thing I apologized at the top of the episode. I'll apologize again now. RIP headphone users. I still think that's loud. I want the voices to be loud, though. We'll do this for now. Okay, easy fight, easy fight. I got a lesser blue mutagen too, which is nice. Another one. All right. First off, now that we've done that, we should definitely just meditate and wait for the light to come out. Then we'll head in. All right.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message.
Really?
Trying to tell me something.
I really hoped I could make them wind chime, you know? I kind of can. Door's locked. Okay. God, these like gnarled branches. Looking crazy. This is very creepy. Oh, this is so spooky. Those little tinkling sounds. Tinkle, tinkle.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
A lot of writing.
Somebody's
That's
clearly obsessed.
so much writing.
Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Okay. Now look around. We'll go in the door in just a second. I'm just going to take a quick look around the side. Soiled letter. Marlene, my dearest daughter, you've no idea the pain it causes a father to write these words. A father who must abandon his own child ceased to be a father, and his heart shall never know comfort. Sadly, as a result of what has happened, I have no other choice. We, along with the rest of the household, must abandon our estate. It is because that curse took you from us, leaving in your stead a mindless, bloodthirsty creature. This is dark. We shall go north to Govir. And if you ever read this letter, which could only mean you have returned to human form, you are to look for us there. For my part, I can only promise each year I will send an envoy who will be tasked with checking in on you, seeing if you are alive, and if so, in what form. Faith that you will once again be my beloved Marlene gives me the strength to live on. Perhaps the curse will not last forever. Perhaps someone will come along who can lift this... you can lift this burden from you. Farewell. Your loving father. Marlene! Marlene, 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 Marlene. No? Probably shouldn't have sung, especially while I'm a little bit sick. Okay.
None
Read it once
shall
more.
sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
No company, no sating, and no reflections. Okay.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
Yeah. All I need is your saliva.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred, huh?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Okay. Getting very creeped out.
Spoon's incredible. Craftsmanship.
So many
Must have
spoons.
graced a rich man's table.
Down here. Nope. Geralt. Yep. There you go. Is there a bun in the oven? There's a book? Even better than a bun. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. Never experienced anything like it before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. Gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. So she's dizzy spells, and now pain as well. Today, like every day, I look in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today there are no wrinkles, but I'd rather that there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. He must have known what would happen to me and legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, though I am cutting the hair back, which is growing faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it's getting hard to write. Loneliness. No family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing. Eat. It hurts. Mirror. Lies. No. Ah!
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Yeah, that was very cool. I like that. Trying to hide it, cutting the hair back, but it's coming back faster and faster. Mug, spoon, 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 spoon. Mug, spoon, 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 spoon. Taking all your spoons. This is the shattered
Smashed
mirror.
mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
I mean, yeah, that's how I took it. Yeah, she takes a look in the mirror, says the mirror lies. I think she doesn't look very good. I think she looks like a monster.
No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
All right.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
So if her family fled, who are these three skeletons around the table?
The
Spoon key.
Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
This certifies the item up for auction. An antique spoon key forged at the Christofferson and Sons workshop in 1210 belongs to Smagole Circus, owner of the Pheasantry. Is that a treasure hunt? Probably. It's a key. Huh. All right. Interesting. So not related to this quest, but we did get a key to something.
None shall sit and dine with you at your
Okay, same
table.
thing.
No spoon you
Oops.
have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Okay, we've heard that before. All right, what about these bodies?
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
What's the important part of that? With you or at your table? Or?
Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Ooh.
Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy.
Could it be a pot?
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
All right. I think we got to go downstairs.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Old goat hide, leather pelt, bear hide. Gnawed on tons of spoons. Dear Master Levayasu, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I've drawn you out here and why we cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky, not so much for me, but as for the person with whom I meet, for I'm afflicted by a curse. Or, as I hope and why I have turned to you, the side effects of medicine given to me some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, make her provide an antidote. I assure you, I have ample wealth, and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I'll then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I'll pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. I am aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Master Mirror, huh? Who could that be? Interesting. Yeah, you're in trouble. You're fucked. There's no way you're getting rid of this curse. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to help. I doubt it though. Let's go downstairs. Ooh, buddy. Vagrant. You were hosting a soiree with your friends, a fancy party, and oops, you wouldn't let the beggar in, and so he cursed you?
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
Gold spoon. I'm gonna have so many spoons. Looking for a cauldron.
Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Looking for a cauldron. Let's go in here first.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
Yeah, okay.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
A greater green mutagen in a jar. Interesting. Ooh, I like that.
Table set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White
You have
that
to eat
lives
there
here,
alone.
Definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Look into the cauldron is what it tells me. Okay, I don't want to look into the cauldron. This is some kind of horror movie. I don't want to do it.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
I hear you, but we haven't gone down yet. I'm nervous to go too far here. Oh my god, are those all spoons? Holy shit.
White's obsessed. A real collector.
You could say that, yeah.
Thoroughbred.
Oh my god. Alright, we will wait, but first I'm gonna... Words of wisdom on beastly
Spoon,
curses.
Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Monstrous curses and their description. Curses that change a fellow into a monstrous creature have existed since the dawn of time. They have a variety of origins and a variety of effects. It normally happens that a major sorceress casts a curse, and the spell changes the subject. It doesn't always happen straight away. Sometimes the person who has been cursed changes slowly, bit by bit, into a golden oriole. It also happens that a normal fellow can cast a curse, someone whose conscience is clear, who has done good in their life. Such a person can acquire power, and thus the aggrieved can place a curse on the evildoer. Such curses are strong and cannot be removed easily. Thus, everything by which human suffering is atoned is long-lasting and painful. Okay. So I think it's the first of the two varieties. I don't think it was done by a human. I think it was done by a god, if you will. I kind of want to go around this room. It looked like there was something off
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
Listen to that footstep sound. There's stuff here.
Another spoon.
Just as normal as the last one.
The last one.
You say that, but I keep hoping I can find something. So what's in here? Locked. All right. All right, let's wait.
Obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred. Wind's howling, by the way. Need to hide in view of this place. Can I go inside of the armoire? Yes, I can. Let's go. All right. Let's do it. See what happens here. Lucky this thing was empty. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, look at its little crown. Oh, its feet. Oh, God, the feet. Oh, Jesus. All right, you want to spit inside of a cup for me? This is very cool. Big ladle. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. How are we going to lift the curse, though? We wait. Do we have to... It's partying. Partying. It's so happy.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help?
Do I have to sit with you at your table?
I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Sit together at the table and eat.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the
Yeah,
table,
the force feeding.
right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Get yourself a chair. Yep, there's one in the corner. Let's go. Oh, this is great.
Just need a bit for Regis.
I love it.
And now we'll tend to you.
No spoons shall say to you. What's the exact wording of the curse?
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
I've done the first one. No spoon you have shall say to you. So let's eat, but without using spoons or trading spoons. I'm nervous. Let's try this one.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
This is cute. This is very cute. Oh, God. The mirroring of each other's actions is really cool. Is that yummy, Geralt?
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
toxic as hell. Toxicity out the... Did we do it? Oh, Geralt looks bad.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected.
We got the
Need to
level
see
up.
What happened to the white won't be hard to find given its stench.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go see it. At the mirror is my guess. Yeah, should be at the mirror, right? No, went outside. Okay. I know the mirror was cracked, but I thought maybe it would look... Mirror, where is it going? This is a really cool quest. I really like this. Ah, you absolute fucker. All right. Buddy, I've killed like 7 of you already today. Don't fuck with me. Come here, come here. Come on. Stand inside of the little circle. Come on. There we go. Do a little bit of loot and there we are. All right. Another barghest. Beautiful. Okay, much easier that time. All right, where'd you go? Marlene. 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 Are you naked? Are you clothed? Are you decent?
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Are you old?
Eat. I must eat.
Aw. You knock her
Take you
out?
someplace safe.
Oh, you're just carrying her. Okay. I was like, shit. I liked that. I liked that a lot. Ah, man. I hope we get a chance to chat. I also hope that your father's probably a little old, but I hope that your father finds out somehow. Your loving father. Uh-oh. Did my game crash? Uh-oh. The Witcher 3 has crashed. Well. Oh. There we are. Okay. Backtracked a little bit, but redid everything, and this
So
time
I
it
took
loaded.
her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly.
Good thing we have a guest bedroom.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything.
Hell yeah.
She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
I feel like that's when you're going to have to go really slow and eat really... I feel like you can't just chow down after that. You know, you'll make your stomach explode. In a hurry, we'll talk about this later?
It's all over. That's what matters. Let's now focus on taking care of Marlena.
Naturally. I shall see to
Marlena. And now I can tell you about it. Okay, sure.
Asked about our guest
How bad?
earlier. Sorry, I was busy with my hunt. Didn't have time to answer.
When one gazes at that unfortunate creature, the question, whatever happened here, asks itself.
Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to
her
give
dogs.
the beggar anything.
That
The
explains
beggar
that
then
part.
broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Did some thinking, figured it out. Let me tell you the story. Why are we
Curses
telling the
tricky.
story?
They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
It's just interesting that we talk through it. Like, we rarely ever have a quest in this game where Geralt goes back and explains the quest to somebody else, you know? Anyways.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See
Yep.
you soon.
I gotta go find Regis. Alright. Can I talk with her, actually?
Tasty. So wonderful.
Alright,
Thank
well,
you.
you're welcome. Cool. Alright. That was a fun quest. I guess we're still on it. We're just reporting back to Regis, but I liked that. Very nice. Let's meditate for an hour real quick. I don't remember if I had full potions or anything, but I do now. So, all right, let's go back to Regis. We've got the brew. Wait, was I supposed to get the saliva or the brew? Wait. Both? I have the brew. Do I have the saliva as well? The fuck was that? Was that an explosion? I can go in the front door now, which is great. I love that. Glad to hear that. Oh, he's above me. Okay. Is this what was exploding earlier? No? What is this place? Oh, he's got a big bookshelf. Royal Lineages of the North. Biography of the Vampire Regis from the Quill of Dandelion. Dandelion. One of the most extraordinary individuals I have encountered during my numerous adventures at Geralt's side was the vampire known as Regis. To be precise, he was known as Emil Regis Rohiluk Terzif Godfrey. By his own reckoning, he was 428 years old and was the descendant of unfortunate beings trapped in our world during the conjunction of spheres. You are surely thinking, dear reader, about catechins, alps, and other such monsters, and are pondering how it was that the Witcher, who it must be admitted is a slayer of monsters, came to keep such company. I must here explain that Regis was a higher vampire, a creature which physically does not differ all that much from a man. Higher vampires are also much more powerful than their wild confreres, and their regenerative abilities significantly outpace those of anything else you have encountered or can even imagine. But it is not because of his outer appearances or inner strengths that Regis became our dear companion. True, he could be pretentious and rather pompous in his frequent length perorations, but one would be hard-pressed to find in him the haughtiness usually present in higher beings. Every time I read higher beings, all I can think of is Hollow Knight. Regis valued human life dearly and refused to kill unless forced to do so. As he once confessed, higher vampires do not in fact need to drink blood at all in order to survive. They treat it somewhat as we treat alcohol. A rough grasp of this dynamic might be given to you by the fact that when we met, Regis had been abstinent for years. He never revealed to us why he decided to join our search for Ciri. He'd never met her before, nor did he live to see her. He died at Stig Castle, or supposedly died, during the battle against the mad mage Vilgefortz, who was responsible for the whole affair. He died for a cause which he surely did not fully understand, but he did it to defend those he held dear, and simply because it was the right thing to do. I shall always remember him as a rural surgeon reeking of herbs. That is how he came to us during our first encounter at the Fincarn Necropolis, when he treated me and my companions to a fantastic brew he made from mandrake root. Whoever you are, my friend, bottoms up. Oh, Dandelion. What a good guy, honestly. Honestly, good guy. All right, now that I've stolen all your books, chat. Got something else over here? Just mushrooms. All right. All right, friend, what's up? I really hope
Think your friend's hand
we
will
don't
make
have
for
to
a nice
cross
broth?
Regis.
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Okay, so the Codex commands that you burn vampire flesh left lying around. Interesting, of course. Makes sense. Probably shouldn't give your blood to a witch either, but I already did that. Also, you're spying on me with ravens. What I was trying to say at the very beginning of that cutscene was just that all evidence points to Regis being a great guy. I really hope that our hands don't get forced in opposition.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
For me or for you?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Details to follow soon. I did just say I hope we don't have to cross Regis. And now it looks like we might fight. Just kidding. I hope not.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tasha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill.
Okay.
The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Interesting. This is a very interesting plan. Sure.
Tasha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, One among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head?
A witcher is a mosquito
In
around
any
a
case,
vampire's
the other
ear.
vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tasha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Damn. What happened in the end? Never able to escape. Did he die? Or or was he released? Oh, I'm invested in this story.
See no reason to dawdle. Tasha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
Okay, what's the one last thing?
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt, but you must remain calm. I had no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tasha Mudna. My head's
I love Regis.
spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Count Olaf. Oh, you're my favorite. This is good. I love Regis. Holy shit. I hate to draw this comparison. This is so much better of a vampire DLC than Skyrim's. The vampire DLC in Skyrim is very cool, actually. It is. I heard something about the Dawn Guard, by the way. Heard they're reforming it. But this is cool. This is very cool.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you want this?
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
I kind of want to see you try, but we shouldn't. We're going to continue on in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, a like or a positive comment for Regis. Regis is best boy. I love him. I just love him. And then in the next episode, we'll torture a higher vampire. What could possibly go wrong? Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.